Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at an initial styling on this little alder that I got. I didn't know alder was a tree, to be honest with you, until we visited the Japanese garden in St. Morgan last April, I believe, or possibly May. I had a quick look beforehand. I couldn't find any pictures of it when I first got it, but I'll insert a picture here, and that's about halfway through the summer. I picked this, I'll put it in frame. I picked this alder tree up from the Japanese garden for I think about £5, and it was minuscule. A little seedling that had just come up in the spring, and it's now gotten to that thickness in literally 1 year. It was in a starter seed pot, and I up potted it, slip potted it really into this halfway through the summer because it was just about to explode through the pot. I really like this tree. I really like the leaves. It's obviously very young. This is just an initial styling to try and get it into shape. It's a very vigorous tree, has lots of healthy roots. I'm not concerned whatsoever about this tree's health. And then we'll just wire these branches down slightly just to help with the growth next year. So the general idea of this video will be to cut off this top growth and select which buds we actually want to keep for the spring, and then wire down the branches in a general sort of shape. We're going to go for a formal upright on this, I think. I haven't seen it been done before for the older species of tree, so I think we'll do that and try and, separate ourselves from other people and try and do something a little bit different. So enough talking, let's get straight into it. So here's a look at the tree then. Nothing particularly special, but I like that these lower branches have they've kind of found their own natural form, and I quite like that. So just need to sort of take off the top growth so that it doesn't, keep growing, because this is a very strong growing tree. Also today, quite exciting, my granddad gave me these pruners. So these are best part of 60 or 70 years old, and they're now mine. So I get to use them for the first time today, which I'm very excited about. So I've marked this as our front, just because I like the balance of these branches. So I might keep this one at the back. If I do, I'll shorten it significantly. But our first cut will be probably just to this bud. In case that dies back, I've got this one back here. But all of this can go. So now that the top cut has been made, we're going to take these branches, we're going to be taking these branches back to probably be 4 buds, so like that sort of length. I just want to clean up these sort of buds coming off of the trunk as well, because they're no good to us. Don't want any branches appearing from that part of the tree. So I'll just get rid of these quick. So like I said, nothing too crazy, just taking the top growth off, shortening these main branches that was deciding to keep. Could probably go shorter on this bottom one, but I'm going to play it safe in case of any dieback. So now I'm just going to connect these 2 branches, and then possibly these 2 branches together, just so that I can push them down just ever so slightly. So it's certainly not my best wiring, but it's functional. So now I can just, oh yeah, look at that gap. No, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to fix that. Be right back. There we are. That's a little bit better. So now what I'm going to do is just place them into a rough position. So remembering that this is our front. This one is coming sort of to the back and probably just out a little. This one I like where it is. I'm just going to just slightly bend it down. This one's well off, so we need to push it across and down. And then this one, I'm going to put sort of a nice arced shape like that into it. In fact, let's try that up here. Something like that sort of shape. So here we are. Here's a little bit of a better idea of the sort of wiring. The leader, it is very long, I do get that. You could probably chop it down to here and go from there, but I'm going to keep this just in case of dieback. So if you imagine, if you imagine that that's sort of more of the position of the tree, and then I've got an extra branch back here that isn't wired that I can rely on in case any die. But that's just kind of it. So the point of this video is just to show you what you can be doing in the winter as well with your trees in preparation for spring, so that you're not overrun with work by the time that it gets warmer. As you can see, I've brought these trees inside just for a few hours. It's going straight back outside, but it just means that when this tree decides to leaf out in the spring, I'm not then going to be constantly chasing it, trying to prune it and keep it in shape. Getting these sorts of jobs done in the winter means that you can focus on other things when the time comes, when spring is here. Initial styling on this alder tree, trying to go for sort of a formal upright-ish style tree. So as always guys, if you'd like to support me, Patreon links are below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like if you want to see more of this sort of idea. Other than that guys, wherever you are in the world, take care of yourselves, morning, afternoon or evening, and I'll see you in the next one.